So are you an habitual phone dropper like myself? I mean, look at this thing. It is beat up. I put all sorts of cases on it. I've done all sorts of things. I drop my phone all the time. I went ahead, I got myself the new OtterBox Defender for my phone. But what ends up happening, at least for me on the water, is I get the tethers. You know, this one comes on my Yak Attack Roto Grip. This tether is a great tether. Not necessarily spaced well for the cameras. Also, when you fold over the corners, it's hard for me to move in screens. So I went ahead and got the Rogue Gear one, which has a great large section for the camera, but still, same thing. I can't get to my screen. Also, this buckle on the back of this Rogue Gear doesn't allow me to put it in my Yak Attack Roto Grip very easily. I can put it in my pocket just fine, but not in my Roto Grip. So what I went ahead and did is I went back to Rogue Gear. I got this new leash. This is amazing. It clips into my Roto Grip for my Yak Attack holder. And this metal tab, it's a stainless steel tab, actually sits inside my Defender phone case. Any other phone case you want sits inside the phone case. And I can tether my phone right through the battery port down here through this little tab. I'll go ahead and show you right now. It is awesome. As you can see, the metal on this tab is very narrow. So going inside the phone case, this is my old phone case, I had a quad lock. Going right inside this thing, it won't take up any space of the phone. And it slides right through this battery port here for me to be able to connect my small tether to my Roto Grip. So I went ahead before I even put the rubber on just to show you. It fits right inside the battery. It does not obstruct the closing of the case in any way. It is ready to go. We are all closed up. We are locked in. I'm going to go ahead and put the rubber wrap on, and then we're going to try this sucker out. So it's a little obstructive right here when I go to close the seal for the battery port. To be honest, I'm so abusive to this kind of stuff that little thing rips off so fast for me that it's not necessarily going to bother me in the least. But I was assuming that this tab might bother me a little bit in my pocket. No, not at all. So let's go ahead and check it out, huh? So with these Rogue Gear micro leashes, they're pretty cut and dry. These are pretty decent hardware. I haven't had a problem with them yet. This will go right to my Yak Attack Roto Grip, and this should give me enough what I need for when I'm taking a photo of a fish, taking a selfie, talking to whoever, and still not take up a ton of space with the giant leash. Now, the Yak Attack is not a giant leash at all. This came on the Roto Grip. This is a great option if you don't want to get a different leash. I just want to be able to take my phone out of the Yak Attack Roto Grip and be able to leash it, whether it's to my PFD or to myself, anywhere on the water, because like I said, I'm a phone dropper. Here we are. You're basically at the foot of my cockpit. This is where I like to do all my dirty work with the fish. Right here you can see on this Roto Grip, it has a tab right here that carabiner that comes with the Yak Attack leash attaches to. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take my new tether, which is super cool, and I love the idea of the tab inside the case. It actually works for itself. The clip end will clip right into that point. Boom. Will it impede charging? See the tab, it's right there. It's hanging down right there. No, it will not impede charging. And now I just rigged something up real quick here, but this is going to be for the people who don't like to do the charging. 'Cause some cases, you know, you don't really like opening up and closing the charging port. The Defender case is one of them because I feel like the rubber wears out fast. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to plug this. This is a Yak Power phone charger in. Boom. So this is what you call the, you know, when whatever, you rest it on it and it charges. Cordless wireless charging. Charging. The tab doesn't get in the way of anything important, and you go ahead and you can use basically any charger, any style. The tab is going to be out of the way and you have full leash capability. I think that this is a genius product and I'm super stoked on it.